does it in pretty impressive fashion. It looked like another one of those games which Magnus was controlling from the start to the finish, but Minh created tactical chances, and that's what you have to do. I mean, you have to make it chaotic and tactical and messy, and Lionel, for Magnus to have any chance of going wrong.
I knew that one was coming. The second I heard there was a pause there. Now we have a big moment here. Will Magnus play for a King's Indian, or will he play a Grunfeld style game with pawn to d5 or c6 d5?
Even he doesn't know the answer to that question. Yes, good man.
In the King's Indian, he plays directly into what Minh likes. Fianchetto, King's Indian. White has not committed the knight to c3.
Oh, this line. Yeah, this is fashionable.
Look at the opening book. Shoot up. Only black never wins this position. You know, just
knight e5 is a huge problem. I mean, black can equalize. I think queen d4 is the best move there for black, but you have to know the minutia of that line. This is why I don't really play c5. It's precisely because of this line. Now black is worse because white is coming out really, really quickly here with an initiative against these two pawns. But you have to be careful with white, right? Levy, if you play queen b3 at the wrong moment, black will play knight c6 and quickly put the knight on d4. And the tactics very often favor the King's Indianer. The gods in the sky know what opening to reward.
I'm looking at some positions here where maybe, like with white, I'm trying to put the pawn on e3, and I'm wondering if I should trade on f6, bishop g5, bishop f6, knight c3, e3, get the knight to d5. The Trumpowski player in me wants to get rid of the dark squared bishop. Minh does play queen b3, but wow, he just grabs the pawn on c5. There it is.
This is going to get very chaotic. Knight d4 is likely met by knight takes e6. Now Magnus takes on e2, another intermezzo. Yeah, how do you choose a move here for black? Because you also have to be careful, Levy. Knight g4. White's king may seem... e6 pawn. It's actually not easy to attack at all. Just kidding. That was a lie.
I still much prefer white here. I just feel like I have control still of the position. It might be an illusion, but I do feel like I'm controlling the game. And rook e7 just does not strike me as a great move. Because again, now I get to, but Magnus is he's gonna b6, and there it is. And he finally grabs the pawn down, and he's creating his little defensive schematic, and he's a pawn up now.
Yep. And he's a pawn up. He's solved the problem of the e6 pawn. Things have finally settled down. It's still very easy to blunder. There's still a lot of tactical potential hanging in the air. White should not lose this game. I mean, again, this e6 pawn is a target. It's a permanent target, no matter how many times you defend it. But Magnus, he eradicates it.
There it
no
is.
more pawn on e6.
And we're heading
to it.
And bishop e3 there might have been a move.
Oh my gosh, that is a sharp find by you. I think that was the best move.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was the best move. That was very cool. Using the bishop as a shield. I have no idea what was the best move after king f3. I guess just king d4. I find those perverted moves, like the ones that are completely terrible. But yeah, Min is just spinning out of control here, and he can't guard his pawn down. He's gonna lose.
Spinning out of control, spinning out of control. As you said, not having a wonderful time here. Now 2 pawns down. The problem is that a rook trade no longer salvages the situation. If you have to deal only with 1 pawn, you can trade the rooks. Now I think black can play rook e3.
Yep.
This must be what Magnus is evaluating, because these opposite colored endgames, sometimes you can be 3 pawns down levy and hold due to a fortress, so it's not always a slam dunk case.
Of course he doesn't have to. He could just play rook f3, but yeah, he's calculated. I think rook e3 is, and there it is. He's very good at investing his time at the right moment, and the fact that white has these 2 pawns makes this game winnable for black. If those pawns didn't exist at all and it was a and c, it's a draw in many cases. You just create a fortress.
Yes.
But yeah, black will walk the king over and then walk the king the other way, and that's how he's gonna win.
But how do you... Whoa, g5 trapping his own king?
What?
What is the idea here? He wants to go h5 and untrap it.
That was
I think I understand what he's trying to do. But I'm just kidding. Yeah, but it will be revealed. Maybe a2 and give up one of the pawns to get the other one. But is that winning?
Maybe c4. That's the way you do it. Yeah. You have to give up you have to give up the pawn that's closer. So you have the pawns as far apart as possible.
Now you're going to drive the pawn to g3, tie down the white king, and the classic method, get your king all the way around.